Please just go away. Look, I'm really not in the mood for another assignment or more paperwork right now. So if that's why you're here, you can just leave. Please, leave. Oh, it's you, darling. My apologies. Am I running a bit late? I could have sworn we weren't scheduled to meet until about an hour later. Oh, yes. I do recall you saying that you would check up on me about an hour earlier, just to make sure I wasn't getting too behind on my work, making sure I wasn't falling asleep. Well, as you can see, I'm doing just fine. You can leave now. It's nothing, darling, really. You can go. I'll meet up with you later. Fine. Fine, you win. Have a seat. This may take a moment. I really haven't been having the best day, darling. I wouldn't say it's been awful. It hasn't been miserable. It hasn't been the worst. But it most certainly has not been the best. Well, today was supposed to be a day off for me, as I'm sure you know. But then Will called me in to do some overtime work, and that clever devil, he knows exactly how to manipulate me, how to make me bend to his whim. I just couldn't say no to him. So I came in, I did my work, and the case I was assigned happened to be a case that awful brat, the Phantomhive, was investigating. I offered my assistance, of course. Any polite lady would, especially for Bassie. But today I just felt off. I felt different. He wasn't exactly making my day any better, as he usually does. So, of course, when it came time for him to start beating the living daylights out of me, I couldn't ignore the pain that I was feeling. It's not like me at all, darling. So now, I'm bruised, beaten, and bleeding. I've finished all my work. Will shows up and starts yelling at me for getting involved with the demon and his master. Well, yes, I do tend to get involved unnecessarily, but today it was unavoidable. Because, darling, the next name on the to-die list happened to be a murderer whom Ciel Phantomhive was searching for. And according to the ledger, they were supposed to die by Ciel Phantomhive's hand. I was simply allowing nature to take its course. I was assisting it if you will. But of course, since I was helping out Sebastian, a demon, William yelled at me. And now I find out that, as it turns out, you and I can't spend any time together today. Darling, I'm terribly sorry. Will poured more overtime on me, and I'm going to be here all night, I'm afraid. No, it's not all right. Darling, it might be all right for you, but it's not all right for me. Spending time with you, it always helps me get through the rough patches. Today, the only thing that kept me going was knowing that eventually I'd get to see you again. We'd go out, we'd laugh, spend time with just each other. Now, it just feels like the universe is against me today. And it just hurts. What are you doing, darling? Oh, careful. If you continue to hug me that tightly, you might asphyxiate me. You know, at least there is a bit of a bright side, as I'm realizing now. You came to check on me, just as you said you would. So I still get to see you. True, we have to save our plans for a later date, but this is nice too. Just holding you. Feeling your arms around me. It really helps, darling. You have no idea how much this helps. Right. That's what friends are for. Friends. Oh, no. It's nothing, darling. I promise. Wonderful comparison, saying that my face is growing as red as my hair. Really, though, it's nothing. I promise. I was just drifting off into my thoughts, and I suppose I voiced those thoughts. Of course, darling. Of course you're my friend. You're my only friend, really. But even if you weren't, I believe you'd be my best friend, just as you are now. Why? Just look at what you've done. I told you about the wretched day I was having. Told you what was going on, how I felt, and you knew exactly what to do to make me feel better. And under normal circumstances with anyone else. A simple hug wouldn't have worked such wonderful magic. You're truly special. You always manage to brighten my day, no matter how dark it is. That's why you're my best friend, darling. That's why I love you so much. Oh, please, don't tell me I wasn't being completely obvious with how much time I spend with you and how all of our activities could be date activities. Did you really not catch on until now, darling? Oh, well then. My day just got 1,000,000 times better. Oh, while I do my work, I can think about all sorts of different ways to make you as flustered as you are now. As I said before, darling, you've really helped me. You have no idea how difficult it is to do this job day after day. But actually, I'm starting to think even I don't know how difficult it is. Because no matter what, no matter the challenges I face, the overtime I have to work, the exhaustion I feel at the end of each day, just thinking of you makes all of that negativity just melt away into nothingness. And I forget. I forget everything except you and how happy you make me. All right, you're going to faint if you stay here much longer. Run along now and perhaps I'll be able to catch you after work. I hope you'll still be awake by then, darling. Ta-ta for now. I do hope to see you soon.